Spring has notoriously always been a very busy season in the real estate market. Very likely you're seeing some for sale signs popping up around your neighborhood as kids get ready to leave school for the summer. A great time for families to move and relocate. So we're going to talk this morning with our good friend Mark Hite from the Mark Hite team about what we hear a buzzword, two words, a lot around town, which are these guaranteed offers.
Right.
That's kind of a new concept. If you haven't sold your house in a lot of years, this idea of a guaranteed offer is kind of new.
You know, it is new, but it's rapidly, time is passing. We launched the guaranteed offer here in Chattanooga. We were the first to come to the market in March, actually, of 2020. Oh. Yeah, we launched it and then paused it, but then immediately realized that there was an urgent need at that time because of people's fear of having people in their home.
I remember that. So the way the guaranteed offer, I'm going to tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
Okay. Tell me how much you've taught me. So the way your guaranteed offer works, and I think you say that different people's guaranteed offers can look a different way.
Yes.
Yours, it's you.
It actually is.
Comes to the house. You take a look, you talk to the people, and you let them know what you think they could sell it for. Yep. And if they just don't want to do that in the open market, then you can make them an offer.
That is 100% what I do literally every day of the week. Yesterday I was in Hickson, had owned the home for 18 years but never lived in it. It had been a rental house and they were tired of being landlords. And so we came in, we looked at the house. It was well maintained but had some deferred maintenance. And so he got two choices. One, as I said, honestly, candidly, this is what we can sell the house for in the open market. We may have to negotiate some repairs in this, even though I know you're wanting as is, because there was some rotten wood and some things depending on the loan type that could be required. We could get you this number, or I'll give you this number now. And I see the problems with the house. I understand that the HVAC unit was put in 1993, had far outlived, its functional life, but those are his two options. In this particular case, they're going to go with the full listing approach and try it.
Okay.
Now, if that doesn't work ultimately, they may come back and take the guaranteed offer. So
I bet you I'm going to tread into some dangerous territory here, but there's my disclaimer, so here I go.
We'll put a life jacket on.
Okay. There's a lot of talk nationally about institutional buyers.
Yeah.
And then you look around, I was having a conversation with somebody recently about the housing prices and rent prices, and if you are going to sell your home and you sell it to you as a guaranteed offer, that's the option you take, chances are you'll end up selling it again to a local homeowner.
Yeah, it's a great question. It's a key differential. There are numerous guaranteed offers on billboards and on TV stations and radio stations. You hear about it a good bit. The differential is it's actually me. It's my money. I use local banks. I use local title companies, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to renovate the house and then resell it to a homeowner. It is not going to go into some type of a pool system where it becomes a long-term rental house.
That can happen,
right?
So that the house that you've loved doesn't really then get passed on to a new homeowner to love.
Right.
It's just maintained as a rental property often.
We put one on the market this week, long-term owners, significant deferred maintenance, and it needed everything in all candor. It needed windows. It didn't need a roof. They had put a roof on it, but it needed everything. It needed a new kitchen, and so we did, and a $299,000 house. It's hard to find in Chattanooga with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths that you can just move into. So we had multiple offers, and a new family is going to enjoy this long-term owner's house.
It's funny how you and I, we have conversations every month here on the show, and but it's funny how something you said this time really resonated. So you've been branding yourself, if you will, as local Mark. That's how people see it. But the local this morning took on a different layer for me because you mentioned using local banks and local builders. That's really, really, really important.
We are investing in Hamilton County and the North Georgia counties because we buy in all 4 counties. We actually, Bradley County, we bought a number of houses as well. So in the 5-county area here, we're using local painters, local carpenters, and local lenders. And so again, it is my money, it's not institutional money. And our goal is to deliver a fair price on a good product. And so that's why we do a home inspection up front. Julie, and that becomes my punch list for what the house really needs.
Right.
So when I go to sell it, I know everything that was wrong with the house, and we
Right.
make our best efforts, to address everything.
So, like the homeowner you mentioned first who decided to list their house and try it,
Right.
You're fine with that.
Absolutely. I mean, because I sell real estate for a living, ultimately, this is what we do. But about 25% of the numbers of the properties you see us advertise market for sale are actually mine. So that 75% is where all the traditional home sellers, fit into the equation. We had one the other day, and it was very specific. They had a house they wanted to buy, and the seller would not take a contingent offer of a house to sell.
Oh, yeah.
And so the guaranteed offer worked famously for them, because the next day they could say, we don't have a house to sell contingency because Mark's going to buy our house. And again, renovate, do the work it needs so that it will really be an easy sale for them.
Boy, how the times have changed, right? That contingency used to just be the norm.
Right. But it is still an aggressive market where, we don't have the numbers we had in 2018, 2019. Drastically improved from a year ago when we were sitting here with 600 and something houses. We had 1,300 houses for sale this morning, but we're still not back at 3,000 where we were in spring of 2018.
Okay, if you are then wanting to put that for sale sign in your yard, they can contact you and let you come out and see what you think is the best option for them.
Absolutely. Either way, you get me on the front end, you get my expertise. No one has sold more homes than I have over the last 20 years. Okay. Literally, we've helped 4,300 homeowners either become homeowners or sell their home over the last 20 years. So you get that expertise.
And if you're looking to buy,
absolutely,
you have it specified and kind of specialized rather in your office. So you have buyer's agents that will help those people.
I have 6 buyer's agents. So there's always someone available to get you into the house first that's your dream home and to negotiate on your behalf as well. So yes, everyone deserves an advocate.
Okay, you will find him at the Mark Hite team right there down in South Side, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, all of a sudden I couldn't think of my geography. The office number is 265-0088. Easiest way is markhitehomes.com. Thank you.
Thank you.